Welcome back. You're watching Face to Face. I'm Vikas Nangia. Ladies and gentlemen, today in our studio we have with us New York-based businessman and philanthropist Bobby Kumar Gulati. Bobby, once again, welcome to the program. In this part of the program, I want to talk to you about your American journey. Tell us how smooth or how tough it has been from start till date for you in the United States of America.
First, I want to say thank you to you and thank you to all your audience who are watching. I know you bring a very good programs, and again, thank you having me. I don't think we're going to be able to finish the story in a short period, but I will try my very best.
And the reason I asked you, let me be honest, the reason I asked you is because many of our people who are hard workers in this part of the country, they'll be able to relate from you, and many especially who are from Punjab.
I'm looking in your eye to eye to say this to you. Believe yourself, trust yourself, respect yourself. Don't be afraid what you start as long as it's right. Even if sometimes you feel difficulties, I was asked question, what difficulties you have? I say they are obstacles, they are not difficulties. And you take obstacles as a opportunity to achieve. So that's one of my principles. There is difficulties, means no matter what you do, you're going to find obstacles. But the best part is God given you a good mind and good health to overcome. And if some you can't overcome, don't be disappointed because you couldn't do any better. And that's okay. Starting for journey from Punjab, first of all, I thank my parents and all the people who had given me the opportunity to grow up with them and learn from them. It was difficult because of a lack of education. So I look into the camera and say to all the young people who are watching, please study hard, listen to your parents, because when they're saying to you study hard, education, very important. I'm the first one to admit it. If I had the education, God knows where I would have reached. If without education, I became the chairman of the two universities, especially the hospital. Imagine if I had the education. Education is very important, please. That's one of the obstacles I do feel. Thank God, God had blessed me that I'm able to communicate by learning individually that I did not learn from the school. So education was the number one difficulty, I should say. So you only can do the laborer job. When I arrived to this country, I started as a dishwasher busboy, and of course from there I became waiter and started a small construction company, and then I had a brewery making a beer, even though I don't drink, once a while maybe, and then I had other ventures which I still do. I just developed a electronic voting machine with a friend help who's engineered in computer engineers in India. And now we are doing a project together, a couple other projects. But if you have the education, it would have been easier. So even with no education, I try to overcome. On the end, I would say you have to work hard. Not only work hard, don't get disappointed.
Just move on.
Just move on.
And Bobby, talking about move on, I also want to ask you about the India Day Parade, the initiative that you took of starting the India Day Parade in Hicksville, New York. How did that happen? I know year after year it's getting bigger, and what are the plans for this year?
First of all, actually I like to give credit to Indian Federation Association of Indians, my friend Ramesh Patel, who originally started Ram Gadbi and H.R. Shah, and those people who started it, and Jaspal Soi. I worked with them, and Kanu Chauhan. I worked with them, learned from them, and that's our India Day Parade in Manhattan. I always supported, I still support it. Some of the people in Long Island did not go and attend the event in New York City. So we said, why not we have one of the parade to celebrate the largest democracy of the world? Why not? And now we have in New Jersey and celebrate everywhere in the world, but I still support my parade in New York City. But this one came in just because we want to have everybody have a chance to celebrate everywhere India's independence.
What are the plans for this year's India Day Parade?
This
Is it too
year-
early to talk about it?
No, it's not actually. Indu Jaiswal, who is the chair of that organization, but this year we appointed Mr. Peter Veda, who is very well respected in the community. He will be the chair of Long Island India Day Parade, and I will leave that to Peter Veda and the organization to decide what they're going to have. But I'm sure they will have a lot of fun. They will have some superstars come from India to join and celebrate India Independence Day Parade, no matter where it is, regardless of in Long Island, New Jersey, other places, LA, Chicago, and New York City. We must celebrate our independence together, because there is, you cannot enjoy, nobody can enjoy if there is no freedom, the life. So to enjoy the life and enjoy the free minds, you must be free to practice.
And that's what the mantra is from the international chairman of Friends for Good Health. Finally, a last question to you. What are the future plans, and is there a message for younger generation?
Yes, please do get involved politically. First, don't disrespect your parents. When you learn something from the region they are asking you, have your education. Once you have the education, stay away from drugs, stay away from problems, and get involved in the community service. Learn from your parents. Your parents come from India. They are dedicated toward the families. Families are important, but do the right thing by participating with the community, regardless of what community. Do the right thing. You have the knowledge, serve your community, and enjoy your life. But education is very important.
Bobby, thank you so much for joining us here at TV Asia. It was wonderful talking to you, and all the best for Friends for Good Health and the responsibility of as a special liaison and envoy for Malawi. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, and thank you to your audience, and thank you all my Indian friends who have helped me in my life to be a better person, and thank you.
I want to congratulate you and your parents, making sure that you guys have the opportunity to learn and to be a better people for tomorrow and for the better world. And I want to congratulate you and like to congratulate the leaders doing the good work. Keep the good work, have a wonderful day, and go back to your society. Thank you.